Okay, so I am now streaming. I'm gonna go grab my iPad real quick, and I'm gonna see, just make sure that it's working on my end too. So I'll be right back. Is my iPad? No, it's not. So I said I didn't have a dual monitor setup, but I just remembered I have my iPad. I could just do that. So we're gonna go to Twitch and go to my own profile and see if I am streaming. Which I know that's very weird, but okay, it says I am. Go to my channel. Hey, I did it. All right, wait. All right, so I'm going to go to. How do I share my stream? Okay, so I'm gonna share my stream. How do I do that? This is a simple thing I want to do that I'm sure every streamer wants to do. So how do I share it? Wait, no, I got this. I'm gonna click it. Share to copy. Hmm. It's gonna be really interesting to watch back of just me like setting up. Okay. Okay. Wait. All right. So now I can see chat in this. It says I have two viewers. What is two viewers? Me and myself. I think it is. The community is broadcaster and myself. That's right. All right. Oh well. I got excited for a second. All right. I'm also gonna turn myself down so that way I don't hear myself. All right. So, welcome to House Flipper 2. I apologize for you hearing my squeaky chair. It's a hell of a lot better than the chair that is usually here. You're supposed to usually like sign a form to bring an office chair in, but no one was here. It's okay. It's fine. Also, I'm gonna turn the game audio up. So that way you guys can hear the lovely sounds. When I was testing this out, about 45 to 50% seemed good, but let me know if that's a little too loud. And now we're gonna press escape to get out of this. And then tab opens up this. I usually play with my Xbox controller. However, I am slowly realizing that my laptop only has 2 full-size USB-A ports. Even though I'm using my mouse wirelessly, which I have the MX Master. I love it so much. I also have my webcam plugged in because, of course, Dell on the XPS 15 9560, the webcam is on the bottom, and it just sucks. Like, this is a fantastic laptop in like every single way, especially for 2017 standards. But webcam and speakers were not. New ones actually have the webcam up top, which great, but that does not help me now. I got my laptop in that weird part of the tech world where bezels were getting really interesting with notches on phones and stuff like that. And so for the Dell XPS 15, I wish I could show you, it has like basically its notch at the bottom lifted, and then the webcam is on the bottom. Maybe they didn't have the technology to put the webcam on top of the tiny bezel. I bet they could have found a way. Anyways, so we are gonna go to my home. So if you don't know anything about House Flipper, it's basically a house decorating and cleaning simulator. Before this, the only simulator game I played was Power Wash Simulator, which was nice. But you could only do that one thing. You could only power wash dirt away. And you could do it on Mars to the rover. That was very cool. And a playground and all this other stuff, and upgrade your abilities. This is kind of similar. Turn my phone on Do Not Disturb. This game is kind of similar in that way. So as you play the game more and more, you unlock better abilities. So you can scrub faster with this. And then I unlocked a spray bottle, which when you spray a stain, it goes away a little quicker. And now this sprays a little bit more of the dirt. And then you can spray quicker. I don't use this one very often because I like to spray and then clean, and then spray and then clean. That's just how I do it, in real life. Trash collecting is kind of similar. We got trash bags can fit more trash. I can grab little bits of like little things and sell them. I'm gonna show you in a sec, but when you are like, I was just cleaning up basically a hoarder's house, and when you're flipping a house, you want to keep the usable stuff and you want to trash the things you don't need, such as a bunch of books, but you might want to keep the bookshelf. And so if you are on the, let me show you. If you are on the collect trash part of it, you could, there's no dirt in here, but like you can collect trash, but then sell the books without accidentally selling, say, the countertop. And there's no Control Z in this game. There is in sandbox mode, basically the ultimate creator mode or creative mode, but not in the game itself, like career mode, I guess you could call it. So yeah, so that's unfortunate. And then it's basically the same thing for all of them. Surface finishes, you get to hold more at one time. You can lay down more at one time. Demolishing, it demolishes a certain amount. What's this one? Yeah, it destroys more blocks at a time. It charges up quicker. So instead of clicking and holding and then smashing, it's click and hold, smash. Oh, I didn't even know I unlocked this. I thought that was just an ability. But basically, you turn the hammer around, you can do one block at a time, which can be helpful. Same thing for all these. I am going to... Okay. I'm going to grab some water, because I realize I'm now getting thirsty. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I also want to acknowledge that I'm proud of it. I came up with a new Twitch username. My stream name is now Obsessive Pixels. It's I guess a work in progress, but I like it. Basically, all the games that I play have one thing in common, and that's you do the same thing over and over and over again. So with Tetris, you are clearing line after line and then topping out, depending on the mode. For House Flipper, you're doing the same thing. You are cleaning the floors, you're picking up trash, you're redecorating, you're buying things, you're selling things, despite the location changing. For, say, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, you are doing the same 2-minute run every single time, and you're trying to get a new high score, or you're trying to do a different objective, or something like that. And to me, that felt repetitive. I guess that might be a stretch for, repetition, but to me, growing up with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, it's a fantastic game. The one that I've been playing recently is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, which I highly recommend. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to turn down the shift tab. Boop, boop. There we go. That way y'all can enjoy the music and I can better talk at the same time. So how about let's actually start. Is there anyone watching? There isn't. However, I am downloading, I'm recording this as I'm streaming. So that way it's going to stay up on Twitch for I think 7 days, or I think I'm able to highlight it so it stays indefinitely. I can also upload it to my YouTube channel. So let's actually play the game instead of just yapping, because it's now 12 minutes of nothing. So I ended the last time I played flipping a house because I was a little tired. I wanted to make a, is this all I have? Yeah, I think it is. So this is a house I want to build for my friend. But I want their input for everything. I want their input for, what new tiles they want. If they want it to be a different color. For the inside, I want them to have input on if they want to change up the fireplace, if they want to add a couch here, if they want to make it totally different. So I'm kind of designing their dream house. So that's kind of a work in progress, and maybe even do it on stream. That would be super cool. Even if it's just her on her webcam, that would be amazing. So basically, I own 2 homes. I guess I should give you a tour. Let's start with that. So I bought this one called More Than a Trailer. It's not really a trailer, it's like a townhouse. And this is how it was before. There is your living room, bedroom, basement where they just stored junk. Kitchen was connected to the living room basically, so the living room starts here, and then you have your kitchen with the dining room table. So extremely small. But that's part of what I like about this house. I'm just used to stuff like that. Oh, this is the garage, which is nice to have like an extra space for storage and whatnot. And it's definitely shows how much I've matured. Because I really like the smaller houses way more than the big houses. I used to, 2016, 2017, I was a money-crazed little shit, as Jordan Belfort would say. Especially after seeing The Wolf of Wall Street. Just wanting supercars and big houses and just being obsessed with the thought of, let's never go to college and do what I can. College is for dweebs or whatever, just super immature. So I've really grown to like smaller houses and things like that more. How do I open this? E is to open. So I've only played House Flipper with my Xbox controller. I think I said this earlier in the stream, but in case I edit this, I want to point it out to people. I only have 2 USB-A ports on my laptop, and one is going to the new Logitech webcam, and the other is going to my Blue Yeti Nano microphone. So I don't have room to put my Xbox controller in, and I just don't have the AA batteries at the moment. Lately, I've just been plugging it in. I don't really want to pay for something I don't need to pay for, but I guess I'll invest in some new AA batteries. So basically, this is my house. This is the driveway. It has these hexagonal tiles, which I really like. I think these were already here, but I'm happy they were already here because they look really nice. This is the garage. I could have changed it to be a different color or something, but I think it was just dirty, so like I didn't want to place it if I didn't need to. Some of these tiles are falling off, so I replaced those. I made the windows a little bit nicer. Oh, those have different bars. If I had people in the chat, I could ask you if you like the black bars or the white bars. What do I like better? Let's at least make it fit. All right, so this is a new thing I learned. Shit, how do I? Oh, R. Change style, copy style. This is something I learned after I beat the game. You can copy and paste the style instead of like going through the shop and trying to find the exact thing again. I can't believe I did that. All right, so we're going to copy the style by left clicking and pasting by right clicking. Hello. Okay, whatever. I guess we're not going to copy and paste the style. Come on, man. Come on. No, I got this. Okay, you know what? We're going to do it a different way. We're going to go to sell item. We're going to sell this window. We don't fucking need to. And then we're going to go to duplicate item. Duplicate this. And we're going to set it here. There we go. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright. Alright, so I did that. Also, excuse the squeaking of my office chair. It's not my fault that it squeaks. It was $50 from some random Amazon listing that no longer exists. So I cannot recommend this chair for multiple reasons. Okay, so I'm going to change my thing. I hope I don't accidentally start selling things with this mouse and keyboard method. But anyways, so E is to close, boop. There we go. All right, so the front of the house is a little dark. So I might add some lights eventually, but not right now. The garden I just cleaned up the other day. So I think these flowers were already here, but I just kind of like reorganized them, pulled some weeds. In my future dream home, I would like to have herbs more than flowers, although I would have some flowers as well. Probably some mint, some oregano, some basil. My last house I lived in, when the previous homeowner was a much better gardener than us, and they planted fruits. So I think we had a strawberry plant, and we had some herbs, and we had a couple of bushes that had berries on them, but you know, you gotta be careful with eating berries. You're not sure what they are. Not quite symmetrical, but anyways, it looks nice. You walk into the front door, and you have a rack to put your coats and hoodies or whatnot. A place to sit down and take off your shoes. If it was the winter time, I would like to have a little mat here or something. And then this room was already here. Something you can do is you can demolish walls. So if I wanted to, I could actually demolish this entire section and just have this be one big lobby area. But I don't know. I kind of liked this little nook. So we got a couple big windows. We got some plants and a place to look in the mirror. And then a wardrobe to fit more stuff. So say I had some guests come over and there's not enough on the rack and it gets a little messy. We'll have room here and more stuff we can put there, maybe umbrellas or something. So I really liked that. And then of course I have Live, Laugh, Love. They don't have a ton of decorations. I'm really excited for them to update the game and add more and more decor options. These are fish. They have a lot of coastal decorations because it is near the ocean. I also would love to have one of these, like a place to put your wallet and keys and little things that you need to take with you and don't forget about. Like, I would absolutely love this in my future home. I even found a YouTube video recently with this couple, Evan and Caitlin. They play House Flipper and House Flipper 2. But they also do real DIY videos. And one of them was something similar like this, something simple without the home logo. And I think it's super cool, and I cannot wait to actually do something like that in the future. Have a house to be able to DIY. So this is the kitchen. How about we look at the previous? So that was what the living room was before, and then I'll take a look at the kitchen. Yeah. The same style of fridge was here, and it looked fine. Again, I just recently learned that you can change the style of an existing item without it charging you money, charging, your fake money. So I just sold the fridge and bought a new fridge because I thought that's what you had to do to change the style. But of course, not everything is realistic in this game, and you can just change the style for free, which is really, really cool now that I know about it. But anyway, I like the retro fridge a lot. Wait, can I go back to that? How was it set up before? Because I'm really bad with the thing I need to learn how to do is kitchen counters, and I wish I could see more to the left. So they have one bigger cabinet here, they have a sink cabinet here, and a smaller cabinet here, and then the fridge. I always have trouble knowing how many cabinets to put, especially if they're in rough shape. You can't just change the style to fix them up, and you can't just clean them up for whatever stupid reason. So if there's chips in it and it just looks not good, you have to sell it. Because if you change the style, it'll just be that color with the same rips in it or stains or whatever, which is a bummer. I just don't know how to fit them correctly. Same with these. That looks really nice. I don't remember what I put up there, but it's really hard for me to estimate what's gonna fit and what will look nice. But I think what I did fit pretty well eventually. So I had to move the fridge over here because I again messed up. Oh god. Don't worry about it. It usually fits. There's a laptop in the fridge. There's an achievement in the Steam achievements that's what's it called? A different type of cooling or something. A reference to water cooling, where you just put a laptop into the fridge, and that's an achievement. So the laptop is still in there. I think it's fine. Fridge, nothing's in there. I like this retro oven. There are oven lights, and you can turn on the... Okay, I thought you could turn on the burners. I'm like, wait a second, no. Cabinets look nice. Put up some posters and a nice piece of wall decor and a bookshelf. And it looks nice. And so one thing you can do is you can... They only have one cartoon, but I can interact with the couch, and this is me sitting in the center of the couch, watching TV, and I think it's kind of cool. My biggest pet peeve with these like simulator games is, at least with this specific one, you can't really do anything in the house once you're done with it, you know? I almost wish there was a way for them to combine multiple simulators into one game, so that way you have stuff to do. I don't know, maybe you can play a video game. There is a way to play The Floor is Lava. I don't know if you can play it in your own house or not. I bet you can. But besides that, I don't think there's a lot else you can do. But it would be really cool to like have your friends over, you know, do some co-op cleaning, which they are adding soon. But for them to come over and hang out as if they were actually here. Like, I heard VR chat is like that. I haven't used it a whole lot. But something like that would be super cool. Like putting up a big TV here and sitting down and watching TV with your friends, like you can do on VR chat, and then chat together. That would be super fun to do. Maybe play a video game on that same TV. I don't know, something like that would be super cool. Whoop, I didn't mean to shut it off. I meant to get up. How do I get up? Okay. Anyways, symmetrical plants, bookshelf. They seem to be really into their community. Look, into their community. They seem to listen to their community, which is really nice. And so a lot of the notes in updates are like, oh, we heard you guys liked this or didn't like this, so we changed this. Recently they added an unstuck button, which I can't believe it took them that long to figure out. Basically, if you fall into a void or you're stuck between furniture items, you can get unstuck, and it brings you to the beginning of the level, or it brings you to like outside the house or whatever it is. I actually soft locked myself in one level. Thankfully, I was almost done with the house before this button was a thing, where basically I had trash thrown down the stairs, and it went up against the front door because I didn't bring the trash bin inside with me. The trash bin was outside. And so instead of making a bunch of trips, I threw all the trash bags downstairs. And then while I was upstairs, I was cleaning off the deck, and I was having fun and wanted to see if fall damage was a thing in the game. And so I jumped off the deck, and I'm like, oh, that was fun. And then I go to the front door to try to open it, to push it open, because that's how this door opened. And it wouldn't let me in. And there were no other doors. I don't remember if any windows opened. I don't know if I think this also was before I had the demolition tool. You actually don't have all these tools at the beginning of the game. So like the demolishing tool, I don't think I had at that point. Or if I did, I totally forgot about it. I really don't think I did though. It was like the second or third house. So that was fun, and I just had to click save. Overall, the house came out nice, and it wasn't a house you kept. It was just for a client, basically. And I still 3-starred the whole thing, so it turned out fine. But that was a little frustrating, seeing how I soft locked myself. Also, looking back, I don't even know if the unstuck button would work with that, because usually it brings you to the front of the house, and I was already at the front of the house, but I couldn't open the door. I'm curious now, so let's actually try that together. So escape, unstuck, yeah, it brings you outside, and so, whoop. Does this door open? It opens out. All right, good. The door in the story I'm telling you about opened inwards, and there were trash bags like here. I couldn't open it. All right, so E to close, do. So I'm looking at my Twitch right now, my other monitor, and it's looking a little low quality. I'm not quite sure why. It makes sense due to how my laptop's running. It's probably the compression too. But I mean, it's working. I think for the first time doing this, it's going pretty good. How's my battery life? Battery life is fine. It's still only me, but you know what? That happens. Anyways, kitchen and living room looks nice. Very simple. I'll show off my bedroom. Bedroom's nice. I have a nice little dresser here. Got a mirror. I'm curious, am I able to put a full body mirror up against here? Because that's what I would like in my real house. So let's actually see if we can do that. So we're gonna go tab, we're gonna go store, and we're gonna go to the search function here isn't great. So let's do mirror. All right, so there's a standing one, and then there's one from Oxbow, it's called an Oxbow mirror from Homefront. Homefront is kind of the cheap brand, which I don't need to be too cheap at the moment, thankfully. But there's also luxury versions. There's Valenti, so if you have a not a modern house, maybe a Victorian style house or something, you want to match the decor around it, that's a nice one. But it's $700 for a mirror, and I assume it's dollars based on the price of houses and the price of other stuff. It kind of makes sense. So we're gonna call these gold coins dollars, but what we want is mirror like this, something simple, doesn't stand on its own. It's cheap, so we're gonna buy this. I'm gonna see if I can put it against the, I can't. I can probably put it against a wall, right? So I'm gonna cancel that, go back into the store. This one, this is one of my favorite brands, is Loft-Style. We're gonna buy and see if that can go up. Yeah, see, it doesn't. So there's certain things in the game that can be improved for sure, because they're really good at paying attention to little details, and that's one thing that I would love them to change. I mean, it doesn't really matter because, as you can see, at least in my quality settings, you can't see a reflection at all. You can just see the light reflections. And you can't really customize your character at all. You can choose whether you're a male contractor or a female contractor, and they don't look too different, honestly. I really wish you could see yourself too, especially if once co-op starts to be a thing. And maybe my idea of you can sit down and watch TV together and hang out, and a VR chat style game starts to emerge. It would be nice to be able to edit your avatar and things like that. This is the one bathroom. I think it says a 1.5 bath house. So this is the full bath with a toilet and that, and I like these style bathtubs and a mirror, pretty simple. I like this dark blue, light blue tile. I didn't want it for the whole thing. I just wanted to have some to be white, some to be blue. And I liked this kind of whitish gray tile. I think it goes super well together. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. Yeah. What the fuck? I don't know. Anyways, E to close the door, Then I'm gonna show you over here. So this used to be a second bathroom. I think that this was the half bath. But even as a half bath, it was super cramped, and I didn't know where to put things, and it didn't make sense with a half bath being here and the full bath being over there. It just didn't make sense to me. So instead, I made this into a laundry room, which is something I would love to have in real life. In my last house, it was a, I don't know, 1,000 square foot cottage. We were renting in Wareham. I'm not gonna say we. I was renting in Wareham, and the only place to put the washer and dryer, because of the like washer dryer hookup, was next to the sink in the kitchen. So like the kitchen, dining room, and the washing machine and dryer were in one spot. And they were huge. I mean, we could have gotten some smaller ones maybe. But they really shook that wood flooring that was about 100 years old. And it worked. It wasn't great though. So in my future dream house like this one, I would love to have a dedicated laundry room, something with laundry basket, washer dryer, some counter space, and then a cabinet to put things. So say you want to put your linens, as they call them, you know, your blankets, your sheets, things like that. Excess blankets and sheets can be in here, along with, you know, dryer sheets and whatnot that you need. That goes to the garage. This I kept. You can replace it if you want to, but like, actually, wait, is it? I think it is. Yeah, I can turn on and off switches. I don't know if they're connected to anything though. So we're gonna go to the downstairs now. These I kind of like. These were already here when I bought the house. They're kind of just, you know, built-in shelving forever. The house is kind of empty. I didn't really add any personal belongings yet. Me and my friend. You can add custom pictures in this game, so you can add a picture frame and then add a custom photo from your library, which is very cool. So let's just actually show you that. So we go to tab and we go to picture frame. Any of them. I think this one you can do too. I've been using this one the best. Oh, you're using this one the most? You can go change style and custom picture. And they have some built-in photos. Again, something I didn't learn for quite a while. And they're different sizes too. So if you want to fill a big space, you can fill it with this. They do allow you to stretch it as well, but just like stretching a digital image, it will distort the image. And it just doesn't look that nice. So you kind of have to go through them and see which ones are landscape, which ones are vertical. In the future, I would like to be able to filter. Can you filter? I don't think you can. Filter vertical versus horizontal frames, so you know exactly which ones are which. And then under user is where you can select a picture. So that's me and my friend, but it can be memes or whatever. But again, I would love to have like photos of friends in my future house. Probably not that big. Just like one wall of a bunch of photos of friends, whether they're like Polaroids or actual nice prints. So here I have my little gaming PC set up, something small but nice. I really like this shade of blue, and I kind of wanted to match the walls. And then I didn't want everything to be blue, so I made this pink. There's a little bit of shelving, which I like in this desk. And it kind of wraps around, so if I need to put like a book here or my camera or something, it's nice to have extra space, especially if you have a 2-monitor setup. This is the cozy couch. I want this kind of be a cozy living area. And there are board games. Can I see? I don't think I can play this board game, can I? No, I can just pick it up and move it. Another bookshelf. And this is the TV. And then you can sit on the couch and then see how it would look. So in reality, this would be a little far away from the TV. So in reality, I don't know what I would do. Maybe I would move the couch up, maybe over here. Make sure there's still walking space going over here. And then move up the bookshelf and the coffee table. That way you're close to the TV, and then maybe something else can go back here. Maybe another bookshelf or a pool table or something. I don't know. I recently played some pool, and I wasn't too bad after a while. I wasn't great, but it wasn't too bad. And this is the half bath, and I like having the half bath down here. That way there's one bathroom for people to use upstairs, and if people are hanging out downstairs, there's a half bath here. I think this was already a half bath. Oh yeah, so it was probably a, what'd you call that? A 1 full bath and 2 half baths? Would you call that a 2 bath house? I wouldn't. But I don't know what else you'd call it. There were basically 3 bathrooms, and 1 is a full-size bathroom. I guess I should figure out what that means if I'm going to be a real estate agent again. But again, I used the same exact tiles. I liked having it be pretty much the same. I think I used different tiles. I think I was trying to find the same tile and I messed up. Or actually, no. No, I think these tiles were already here and they were just dirty. And I was able to clean them up and have them look like new again. I think the one thing I am missing is a plunger, but hey now. I don't think you can purposely clog a toilet in this game. They do pay attention to the little details, but not that one yet. Again, mirror. And I like this little faucet. Okay, I can turn it on. Yeah. Beautiful. And I actually turned the sound off in my headphones, but that means you guys can still hear the audio. Is anyone watching? No one's watching. This has been 41 minutes. Oh my god. All right. Well, I expect it to be like a 2-hour stream anyways, so we shall do that. Okay, so let's do a house. So let's decorate a house together. I know no one's in the stream, but hey, let's pretend people are in the stream together. All right. So you're gonna go to houses, and actually, well, let me just show you how it works for those who don't know it. Before you can flip houses, or I think you can flip houses at the beginning, but for the most part, you want to start the game by learning, and you do various jobs. So you start in Pinnacove suburbs, and you get 1 or 2 emails per day in various parts of the city. This is the suburbs, so like main streets and things like that. My ex-roommate's mess broke me out with the old. Someone wanted to like fix up their restaurant or their cafe. I thought that was kind of cool. Oops, how do I go back? I don't really know how to back out of that. But there's also a foresty area, so people who want to design little cottages for themselves. How do I go back? Oh, back. There's a back button. Then there's also Old Pinnacove, which is the brand new spot. Basically, it's like the downtown area. I cleaned up this guy's kind of loft apartment, which is really nice. There's also Crayfish Coast. Just basically lots of beach houses, things like that. And there's room to add even more. I cannot wait for more updates so we can get more jobs here. Unfortunately, the update came after I finished the story mode. But something I really wanted to see is how my clients liked my work. You know, because you see if you get 1-star, 2-star, or 3-star, and then you'd see the before and after pictures, and that's it. But now they actually text you afterwards, and you get to see, you get to kind of talk to them back and forth, and they tell you how they like their new place, which I like. But so in order to do those again, you can go into archive and then play them again, and inboxes for any new things. Anyways, let's go to houses. I'll tell you what I have sold so far. So these are houses I have flipped. I bought and sold. Some of them I really wish I kept. Most of them I think this is the very first one I bought. It was a timber house. So it's like a modern, not modern, I don't know, colonial style wood cottage type thing, but in the suburbs. The one I really liked designing that I regret selling was this one, the forest cabin. And I wish it showed me the before and afters here. Like, even if I'm not able to go to the house again, because obviously I sold it, it'd be really cool to be able to see before and after pictures just from this screen. And this had a lot of secrets and, you know, Easter eggs and things like that, which I thought was really, really interesting. So these are on sale, and these are the ones I have. This is the one I'm going to design for my friend, so we aren't going to do that one quite yet. But we are going to do one for ourselves. So we have the suburbs, we have the coast, we have the forest, and we have Old Pinnacove. I have $1.1 million, so I can buy pretty much anything at the moment. I kind of want to do a small house since there's about an hour left. Actually, I've been really wanting to do this apartment. This is based off of the new Old Pinnacove one. So let's do that. It's a little expensive, but I think the more expensive it is, the easier it is to flip. So instead of $300,000, it might be worth $500,000 or $600,000 after I sell it. So I'll be down $300,000, but after fixing it up, it'll be worth a lot more. And so you can see which houses you have here. One in Pinnacove suburbs, I have one on the coast, and one in Old Pinnacove. So we're gonna go here. And if you want to set one your home, so the house you basically spawn into every time you every time you open up the game, you can change it here. I don't think you can set which room you spawn into. I think it's just which room you were last in. So we're gonna go to this house and actually play the fucking game. But I think for like the first episode, first streaming, it is nice to kind of get to know the game, the ins and outs of like how things work and my experience with it so far. Also, this is my first time streaming. I don't really know how to act while I'm streaming. I think I'm just gonna be myself because that's what you should do, I think. I don't scream. I don't make a fuck ton of jokes. I don't think I'm boring to watch or anything, but like, I don't know. I'd be curious once I finally get some like viewers in here to tell me like what they'd like to see. Yeah, this is basically a repeat of the new job that was given. Okay, so basically you start in the lobby area, and I don't think you can open these doors. It says you can, but it's locked because that goes up to like the lobby area or something. Same here. Can I open this? Okay, so that goes into the apartment. This, oh, it goes onto the deck. I don't know if this was here in the job or not, but I definitely didn't go out there. So we're gonna close that, and then we can't go there. So we have a deck we can go out of, and we can go into the apartment. And those tiles are ugly as fuck. Reminds me of kind of like a in Arizona, there's a lot of like Mexican, Hispanic type of art and styles of homes. Reminds me of that for some reason. Anyway, we're gonna start to clean. So I see some clean. So I think to spray we do R. Also, we're gonna see how well my computer decides how good my computer is handling streaming and playing the game, doing like the thing that slows it down a lot is putting tiles down and carpeting. I don't know why, but maybe it's because it's doing more things at once. Maybe the more tiles, the more processing power. I don't know. As you can tell, I don't know a fuck ton about computers. And then is there anything else to do? Oh, how do I do flipper senses Q? So basically with that, it shows you what needs to be done. So if I'm holding the trash, it will highlight trash. If I'm cleaning, I don't know which spot I still need to get. I can press Q and it will highlight orange. Oh, I think that's highlighting orange. Okay. See, I didn't even realize that. I thought that was just part of the art. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, I legitimately thought that was part of the door. Q again. Okay, so the tiles need to be cleaned. Yeah, so sometimes it's hard to actually see what needs to be, like what's actually dirt and what's just the design of the house. I think the orange ones are, yeah. Is there another one? No, there isn't. Okay, cool. Let's go to the deck, because I actually haven't done the deck yet. So we're gonna open the door with our hands. Looks like it might be nice to replace this to a nice stone. This is looking really nice. I don't know if there's anything to clean though. I'm gonna go into my cleaning tool. I'm gonna press Q. No, nothing to wipe. I don't see any dirt. I don't see any trash. I don't see anything to throw away, anything to sell. I like these little stone shelving. I like these. I think I will put in some like stone here, stone flooring or cobblestone or something. I think that would look nice. But besides that, we are good. I'm gonna open up that, and now we're gonna go into the... Oh, I like that. Oh, that works a lot nicer than the controller. You basically scroll to rotate it. Okay. 4. Okay. Maybe that's the unit number. All right, but I'm gonna flip that, sell that. The rugs are okay. So basically, you can pick and choose when you buy a house what you want to sell and what you want to keep. But like this, I can't reuse this. I can't fix it up, so I'm gonna sell it. Oh my god, the couch wasn't even a couch. The couch was just some plywood. What would you call it? Pallets? Some pallets together. I like the pillows though. So pillows I'm gonna keep. So we're gonna get rid of that. I think these rugs are interesting, but not that great. Maybe in the bathroom? I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of them. What else? So first, actually, let's start with how I usually do things, which is trash, and then clean, and then sell. Because that usually gets rid of the bulk of stuff. And then, as I was showing you earlier, for big items, it's not gonna let you sell something like a pillow. So usually you can sell a pillow. Maybe these are too big. But boxes, it'll allow you to sell while you're holding the trash bin. So it's not going to throw away the box. It's going to sell the box for you. For some reason, I guess the bricks aren't sellable in their current state. Well, I'm going to sell the bricks. Too bad. Let's go back to trash. Something like cans, towels, you can do that. Piece of paper you can sell. I have my audio off so I can focus a little better. You guys should be able to hear the difference between selling the trash and selling the trash. Selling things versus trashing things. Yeah, so like this bookshelf, I can't fix up. I think I can change the style, but it'll still have this like peeling paint, even if I change it the color to blue or whatever. So we're gonna sell that. We're gonna sell this. Oh, that's kind of cool. So like some of the stuff you can put to the side to save, and that way you save money. You don't spend more than you have to if you want to just flip it. But I think for a lot of this, I want to sell it. Bases I don't like. What is this? That's like a plunger mixed with a umbrella holder. Not for me, but like these look fine. That looks fine. It's gonna look nice with a plant inside of it. That's just some words. And I want to sell the plant. I can sell the dead plant, but not the pot. Again, I don't paint, so I don't want that. Again, so I don't accidentally sell the window. I'm gonna put on trash. And boop, boop, boop. Now, if this was me actually buying this house, I would keep these paintbrushes. But I am not a painter, so. And then I'm going to clean this window. As you can tell by the speed of me, oh, I didn't even realize to clean it. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. So there are two different styles of cleaning. There is just pointing it at something, clicking, holding, and then you wipe away the dirt. But for windows, it's more satisfying, where you have like a little squeegee. And usually instead of this paint, it's just like caked on dirt, and the window gets nice and shiny over time. And in some ways, like you need a ladder to get up to high places. But for a lot of the times, you can just point it to where you want to go and it works without needing a ladder, which is good because the ladders in this game are very annoying. There's no ladder you can think of. Like the normal ladder you think of is, I don't know, like WWE, you know, a ladder. It's the triangular ladder thing. They don't have that in this game. What they do have is like a scaffolding ladder where it has like platforms that you can go onto. But that they don't fit in tight spaces. So like this room wouldn't be a problem with it. But I can, for a lot of other compact houses, you can't really fit it inside. And so, which means you probably don't need it inside. But there are times where you just don't have the space to put that scaffolding ladder, where you need to get up to a place that's higher than the game will allow you to go, right? Let's just keep going with the window cleaning, because that is very satisfying. I usually play this game at night, and so it feels kind of weird playing it during the day. But I'm not doing anything today. I'm trying to enjoy my days off. So I'm gonna see how I like streaming. Maybe I'll stream on my days off until I get a roommate. Currently I am in college. I am a senior. I have about 1 year left. So 2.5 semesters. Not 2.5 semesters. 3 semesters. Maybe I can do it in 2. And then I graduate, and then I do something with my life. I don't know what yet. But hey, now it's fine. So I pretty much clean the same exact way every time. Yeah, look how nice that looks. I love that. Alright, so now we're gonna sell that wallpaper. And boop. Boop. So as you can tell, this isn't a fast-paced game or anything. So this is one of those places where I might need a ladder. Yeah. But in order to put the ladder down, I have to get rid of the stuff here. I either have to sell it or move it or something. Which makes sense. It needs to be a little realistic, but it can be very annoying. We'll sell what we can reach. How much is that going to give me? Come on. Oh, so I can sell those beams? I don't think I would do that. I actually like exposed beams, whether it's wood or metal or whatever. Especially in like this loft. It gives it that kind of industrial feel that you get when you buy a loft. A loft-style apartment. Again, we're going to sell... No, because if you sell this, everything falls to the floor, and there are some things here that I'd like to keep. Like I'm really think I want to keep this, maybe put it on a windowsill, and then I want to keep the sewing machine and this house. Let's do that at first. Let's sell all things I don't want. Yeah, again, this isn't like a fast process or anything, but that's what I like about it, is I can set my brain to house flipper mode and just kind of enjoy my time. I haven't experimented with watching something while doing this. I just deal with listening to the same like 5 or 6 house flipper tracks over and over again. But in a way I like it, because it puts me into a flow state. And like Tetris does do that to me, but also sometimes just makes me really mad, and that's not worth it. That's not fun. It's not fun when you're getting like mad at yourself. So I haven't played a whole lot of Tetris lately. Not because of that specifically. I think we'll keep one easel. I just haven't played it because I don't know. I actually don't have an answer. I haven't been playing Tetris. I've been watching Tetris. I will play it eventually once I want to. But at the moment I don't want to? Question mark? It's just not my thing lately. Which I think is normal. I think it's normal to go, for your interest to go, you know, in and out. To fluctuate over time. Let's go back to selling things. I like getting rid of the bulk. Again, with that, I didn't like the style of that, but I could have changed the style if I wanted to keep it. But at the moment, like, I didn't see a need for it. Like, even that pot I didn't really like. Stool I don't like. Pillows I like. Pillows I'm gonna keep. Vases I don't like. We're gonna get rid of those. The stool made it look nice in the kitchen, so I'm gonna keep that. And it'll be good to have that exact style of stool, so I know which one it is. Teapot, we don't need that. Oh, goddamn! I don't want that. See, that's what annoys me. Cause like, I wish I could do like Control Z, so I could edit, undo what I just did. But oh well. Oh, I want to keep the trash bin, but throw away the trash. So we're gonna go into right click, boop, boop. Same thing here. We're gonna go into here and just. What? I can't sell those? Alright, so I have to go into Flipper Tool and do that. I mean, I don't love this chair, but it's not horrible. So like, if I'm gonna flip this place, the house value goes up if there is furniture in it, if there's bookshelves, if there's radiators, if there's maybe an air conditioner. So if you want to spend the least amount of money possible flipping a house, you want to keep furniture like this that isn't falling apart. That we'll get rid of. Again, we're gonna keep one easel and one painting, because I feel like that kind of adds character to the place. But besides that, they take up a lot of space, and I doubt I'm able to fold them up. Can I do that? I can pick them up and that's it. You ever hear your phone go off and you pick up your phone and there's no notification there? That's what's about to happen. No, yeah, so no new notifications. It's such a weird phenomenon. There's a lot of stuff like that in life. Like shared experiences like that. Like I was thinking about that the other day. Dreams are like that. Like there's not really any proof that we dream, you know? Ooh, I like the painting. Oh, can I tell the easel to keep the painting? No. Of course not. Whatever. Like yes, we know scientifically we dream based on like reading the activity levels in the brain and neurological things like that. I'm not a doctor, not a scientist, but basically you can see brain activity with science. But in terms of like how we dream and what we dream about, we kind of believe each other because we all just dream. Like it's just a shared human experience. And so we don't, I mean, sometimes we'll be like, oh, you made that dream up. But for the most part, we don't. We really believe each other, and I find it super interesting. Oh, all this paint splatter. You really didn't put down like a tarp or something? This previous owner was just like, nah, fuck this floor. You can expect these kind of talks with me. Is that a stain? It is a stain. Or basically, I think very philosophically. Like I cannot stop thinking. Oh, I can't clean that. Okay, let's just sell it then. Yeah, I cannot stop thinking for the life of me. My brain never stops. All right, to make more room, I'm going to throw away those trashes. Instead of a trash bin, we have a trash chute. So we're going to carry this. And if you if you click and hold, you can throw it further. There was an achievement where you needed to throw a trash bag into a trash bin from 10 meters away. And there's not really a way to know if you're 10 meters away, but basically you just had to try your best to estimate and then see how far you could throw it. And oh, come on, man. Okay, so oh, come on. I want to see if I can do it from here. Oh, come on. Oh, that was so close. Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Eventually I did it, but I was also getting very frustrated because I wanted to 100% the achievements, and that was the one thing stopping me. I'm like, what the fuck? I have 35 out of 36 or 34 out of 36 achievements. This is unacceptable. And then for these like chips, you gotta vacuum them up. So we're gonna use the vacuum. The vacuum isn't super satisfying and it gets in the way. Like that leaf just like poof, it just disappeared. So it's not super satisfying. It doesn't really look like you're on the floor. It looks like it's vacuuming above the dirt, which is not how one vacuums usually. So there could be improvement on that part as well. It's not super satisfying nor realistic. And if it was just one of those things, that would be great. So we'll see what happens in a later update. I am excited for the holiday updates. There's one for Christmas, there's one for Halloween. I hope you can like design a haunted house or something like that. That would be very cool. Is there anything else? Oh, there is. Right where the trash bags were. That makes sense. I'm definitely a lot slower doing this. because I'm streaming. And I'm not really getting into that flow state because I'm not playing the music. I'm still enjoying myself though. We're gonna sell this. Boop. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. Chairs, we're gonna sell. Bases, again, take up room, and I don't like them. Can I click? Okay, cool. Also, I think I like it better with the controller because I can kind of like sit back and do it rather than sitting up straight, and I have a bad back. Probably because for most of my life I haven't sat up straight. But yeah. Also, I like the exposed brick. I think I'm gonna keep that. If I can. Or you can actually put in different brick. So if some of the brick is thoughts damaged, you can replace it with the same exact brick. But we will get to that after we clean and sell a bunch of stuff. Let's actually get those while I'm here, because I don't want to just leave those. So we're gonna go here, tab, store, building accessories, building stuff. No, it's not there. How do I do this? Whatever, I'm just gonna fuck it. Ladder. So let me show you my ladder dilemma. So this is what's called a gym ladder. I guess you can pull down on this and work your back muscles or something, but you can't climb it to get to a thing. So like that's not helpful. And then there's a step ladder, which again, not helpful because you can get things that are fairly high without a step ladder. I've had some scenarios where a step ladder was necessary, but not too often. Mainly they are helpful when like putting dishes into a cabinet where you can't really see above. But in that case, a chair has been more helpful. We can just hop on a chair and it does the same thing. So not super helpful. And then there's the double scaffolding ladder and then the single. Like, and then you can sell it after you're done. It's not a huge deal, but it's still fucking annoying. All right, so it can fit here. Oh fuck. So I want to sell those, that wallpaper that's, there we go. So that, boop, boop, go over here. Please let me sell these. Boop, boop. And then I gotta move it more over here, unless I can jump on the railing, maybe? No, god damn it. Oh my god. Oh, whatever. Oh, fuck this. Alright. This game is, like, both satisfying and very frustrating. Alright, and then what the fuck is that? Oh, that's the ladder. I was supposed to be like, why is the support beam literally in the middle of the living room? Here. But see, it takes up a lot of room, and so if you have a little piece of trash on the floor, it's not gonna be sat down, and so that annoys me. I'm sick. Oh my, are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious right now? So ridiculous. Anyways, what am I doing? I'm gonna sell that little piece of wallpaper. I want to sell these as well. I don't think I need to be up here. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Come on. Those I don't like. This I can sell. Is there any art I want to sell? Like this yellow piece I don't like. I don't like this oval. That doesn't really go with anything. I don't mind these, but I think we're gonna change the color of them instead of selling them, because I do like them. And this one doesn't really go. This I don't like. Let's Close the door. The rest of them I do like. I'm just gonna organize them a bit better. That looks fine. I'm just gonna move that. Bookshelf I'm going to sell, but that stuff can stay. What is that? For that. Same thing here. I want to sell the plant, but not the bowl or the pot, whatever. The bowl, the plant bowl. We're gonna do more cleaning up in here. I saw some review of this on Steam, and they were just like, I really like the game. However, it makes me wish that I can clean up my own room and not just clean up in House Flipper. Some version of that, I don't know. And it made a lot of sense. Like, wait, why am I doing this? For me, I do both. Even my bed right now in my dorm room is made. Not because my mom told me to or whatever. Like, no, I do it because I want my room to be nice and clean. So I do that. As you should if you are a full-grown adult. Make your bed and make your room nice and tidy. I mean, if you can live your life and be happy without doing that, fine. For me, I'm more anxious around a messy room. Like even if like say a girlfriend's room is messy or a friend's room, I am less cozy in their place when it's super dirty and super messy. And I hate that, you know, like I don't want to be uncomfy in someone else's place. Oh heck yeah. All right, good. So now I can keep this fridge. I can do the same thing here. And for the most part, I don't clean out other people's houses without their consent. But at the same time, whoop. No, I want to flip. Again, flip that. Are these? No. The leaves aren't worth anything. I can't sell dead leaves, which makes sense. The pot is worth 9 cents or $9 or whatever. I think we decided on calling them dollars based on how much houses are worth and how most things are worth. It just makes sense. $9 for a pot, that's expensive. So like, how much is this fridge? I can sell this fridge for $1,400. That's a lot of money for a fridge, but I mean, it's a nice retro fridge, so that's why I'm gonna get rid of the TV. Maybe I'll keep that. I like keeping this setup so I know what it looked like before. Again, I'm not great at organizing counters. So I like to keep them to remind myself of what was already there, so I know what fits and what doesn't. This rug is disgusting. That is pizza crust that's on the floor. That's gross. That looks fine. Close this. The rest of it looks fine. This I'm gonna put an oven here and then keep the stove on top. It's very weird that there's a stove top and no oven. Plant pot we're gonna keep. Boxes we will get rid of. I like this vine a lot. I really hate those. I'm gonna have to. I want to wipe away the flowers. I can't, obviously. Oh, can I? Oh no, I thought it was working. Oh, I got real excited. I like those besides the flowers, but just like curiosity, let's go to oh, how do I do it? R and change style. You can change the style of handle, the base, the front, color of the handle. Okay, so I can. I'm just gonna cancel. Oh god. Oh my god, that hurts my brain. Okay. I regret that decision. Anyway, so I guess I can change the style of these cabinets. So I might just keep those hanging cabinets. These, I don't know if I can, but I'll do that later. Because I really want to do the rest, clean up the rest of the house. Is there anyone watching? There is no one watching. Do. Do people watch streams after they're recorded? Like, I'm recording this entire stream. I think I have for some, but I do skip around. Unless I'm like falling asleep to a stream. Okay, so we're gonna do, what should we do next? Should we go upstairs or go here? Chat, tell me, obsessive pixels, what should we do? Oh god, I'm so lonely. Don't worry, that was a joke. Obviously, I'm not lonely. I'm enjoying myself so much. I promise. No, I'm happy. Shut up. No, everything's fine. So we're gonna keep that one easel. Again, I don't think I want all these easels. It's very cool seeing that someone else was an artist. Actually, I like that artwork a lot. I like that lamp a lot. Again, I'm gonna get rid of the side table, but that lamp is like a homemade lamp. That's kind of cool. Art piece, I think I'm gonna change the style, but I'm gonna keep it. Water cooler, I can change the style or put in a new one. I'm gonna sell it, it's taking up a lot of space. I'm gonna sell this. their couch. Yeah, no, they need a couch. Look, I don't judge people, but like, I'm about to judge someone. That's a weird way to have a couch. You had 2 mattresses in the form of a couch. Isn't that more expensive than a couch or a futon or anything else you could have put there? But I have had my share of circumstances and having to adapt to being poor and living in poverty. So to me, it doesn't matter if you don't have a couch. I'm not going to judge you for not having a couch. Anything, if I have the resources, I will help you. That's kind of when I'm like financially successful. Oh, I need to clean that. I want to help people. I want to be able to give my friends money when they need money. I want to be able to give my friends food when they need food. Because that's something that I don't get. I mean, I've had friends help me. I have had parents help me here and there. But for the most part, I'm pretty alone in my experience and surviving. Most of my surviving has been due to me working more and more hours, due to me anything. Like, it's all up to me. It's not up to anyone else to fix my life, you know? And like, I don't blame this on anyone. Like, I really am happy people have resources and good parents and stuff. And I have good parents. Now that are just in the financial place to help me. So again, cannot judge them there. Alright, so let's do this. Maybe that will be my my Twitch niche, is giving y'all life lessons and all that. I like the little shelf there, that's cool. I'm a little too short for it, but you know, there are 2 sinks. 2 sinks are nice when it's like that big counter, and then there's, I think they call it a his and hers sink or whatever. It's stupid. It could be a his and his sink. It could be a them and them sink. No, I'm keeping 1 sink. Do not need anything else. Is there more? Okay, there's a stain there. But yeah, my username Obsessive Pixels. I came up with it today, so it's not that great. But I like to play games that are very repetitive, like Tetris and this and Tony Hawk and any other sort of puzzle game. Again, bathtub I'm gonna keep for now. I like to play games that help my obsessive compulsive disorder. And I actually, yes, do have obsessive compulsive disorder. Not those who are just like, oh my god, I'm so OCD, I need to keep my books neat. I hope that didn't offend anyone. But yeah, having OCD fucking sucks. But gaming really helps me. And so I'm hoping I can introduce people who need these type of games. I hope I can introduce you to some games that help you. I didn't say that very eloquently, but again, that doesn't matter. Oh god, this room is a lot of stuff that we're gonna get rid of. We're gonna sell this stuff. God, I like that that desk a lot. So I'm gonna keep the desk. I'm gonna keep the chair, but I'm gonna change the style of the chair. Even like the paint, I can keep the paint and then paint the walls that color if I want to save money. What's that? We got that faded green, we got vibrant pink, and then we got vibrant cyan. I think is that color. I don't think I'm gonna use any of them. How much would I get? 300. Yeah, and that's like basically the cost of paint. So if I sell it now and I decide later I want the same color, I'm not really losing anything. I might as well clean it up now. Get rid of them. This I don't really want. Anything here I don't want. We have too much decor. These we're gonna keep. And we're gonna get rid of. This is quite the theme that you're seeing. The fact that I can't really speak super well while I'm doing something at the same time. I like both of those. I don't love plant. So I'm gonna change the plant up. Now we'll get rid of this one. This looks very cultish. I don't know, I kind of like it. I'll keep it. This will get rid of that easel. Boop, boop. And then get rid of the wallpaper. Get rid of the wallpaper here as well. And there's one more that I want to get rid of. And jumped and did it. Alright, so now we will clean the rest of it. That looks like it's trash. And then, is that... Yeah, it's paint splatter. It's hard to tell sometimes if it's paint splatter or if it's something you have to vacuum up. You just kind of learn by doing. Same thing here. Boop. Doors are nice. I like the doors. And I think that's about it for cleaning. Let's get rid of that piece of trash. And then we're going to... I'd like to sell these... Why can't I sell this with the bag? That's so stupid. So again, this was one of those areas where I have to be careful because I want to keep this. I want to keep the desk, throw away the stuff on top of it. So no double clicking, no accidental clicks. Just carefully sell one thing. I was doing this, like doing it super carefully in the hoarder house that I was redecorating and cleaning up, and I accidentally sold a bookshelf while I was being super careful, and I yelled so loud, and I'm so happy I didn't have roommates, because even in a cleaning simulator I get mad at myself. Anyways, all right. So let's actually, while I'm here, let's change the style of the chair. That's a very artist chair. Change the style. Interesting. So you can kind of use like, these are like presets basically. So these are their version of what a chair would look like. Good. I like the pink. I'm gonna go with the blue for now. I can always clean it up after. And you can actually change the style of the chair too. So right now that was on, what was that on? Knitted fabric. I guess we'll keep it. Color. I think you can do it either vibrant or super vibrant. Oh yeah, I like that teal actually, or turquoise, they call that. And now I can go to my hand, and then, oh, I really like the way you rotate it with the scroll wheel. That's a lot nicer than the controller. All right, let's go back to flipper tool, so I can get rid of this. Oh, sweet. Whoops. Still on the change style. Can I actually change the style of that? I can! That's very cute. I wasn't even thinking about that. Unfortunately, I don't care, because, yeah. I mean, in the house I was renting in Wareham, it was actually kind of fun to see the original homeowner's crap just laid around. And we had permission to sell things and get rid of whatever. So we didn't have to like keep all of his stuff there. If we wanted to, we could have sold every single bit of stuff he had. But it was kind of fun going through each and every single thing. There were some like disturbing things. One very sexist poster while I was looking for the Christmas tree. But there was a big, like a huge, really nice fake Christmas tree with lights that were still working. Actually, were the lights still working? I think some lights were still working, and we added others to it. And that was really nice. Honestly, it showed me how much I would love a cottage in the future. Just a nice little house. And I was really in the Christmas spirit last year. That's interesting. Oh, is it the, oh, it's the ruler, that's why. I thought it was the border of the shelf, and the one border was one color, one border is the other color. I'm like, that's a weird design decision. And we're gonna sell these papers. Again, I like the exposed brick, but I think this brick is a bit too dirty. So I think I'm gonna end up changing all of the brick to a little bit nicer style of brick. And I don't know if I'll keep this wall here. What am I call? I mean, the wall's gonna be there. If I'll keep this wall painted or not. I guess we'll have to see. How long have I been streaming for? Hour and a half. Hey, that's not that bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go for at least 2 hours. See what we can do. And if not, I think we're gonna save this house as like my streaming house, you know? So you can follow along of what I do to it. You can follow along and see, check out what I do to this house. You won't know unless you follow. Oh, that was fucking stupid. Is that dirty? Can I please clean that? Oh, okay, good. I thought there was like paint chipping, but only on that part of the door. That would have made me very, very upset. Okay, so yeah. So basically these sort of mirrors, they can't go on doors for whatever reason, but they can go on here. Actually, wait, before I say that, let's see if it can, because it's small. No, it can't. Okay. Yeah, I would love to see that in an update. Just kind of checking out the room. I do like these. I'm going to change the style of it so it's, I think, white or gray. These I don't like. I think I just want to see the entire window. So we are going to sell those. We're on the cell. Boop, boop. And then this chair. I think they had it as like a little book nook area, and they could also stare out at their living room, which is kind of interesting. I don't think I'm gonna keep it though. How much will I make selling it? $1,000 chair. Oh my god. Or I'm sorry, a $900 chair. Gotta estimate correctly if you're gonna estimate. Why'd I do that? What? Those were nice. Why did I do that? That was weird of me. Personal items you don't really need. I don't really want them. Again, we're gonna sell. Oh god, be careful. Sell the dead leaves, but not the pot. It says sell those and sell that. It's raining. I thought I heard someone come in. I moved in early, but there are going to be 3 people moving in. So 1 person in my room and then 2 in some other rooms, but it's like a suite, basically like a little apartment. So I will have a couple other roommates, but I never want to make anyone uncomfortable. I want to be a good roommate. So if they want to come in, they can come in. You know, I don't want to ever, like, I don't think I would ever stream when someone else is here, like doing homework or whatever. I think that's a horrible thing to do. Or even in general, you know? Like, I had my first roommate, he was awesome. When I had to move out of my ex's place, I didn't have any family to move into, so at the beginning of this year, I moved in with, I moved into the dorms because I was going to school at the time. It just made sense. None of my parents could take me in. Also, I didn't really want to live with them, even if I had the choice. But again, didn't even have a choice. So I moved into the dorms, and I was a little worried about my roommate just because you hear all these horror stories about, you know, bad roommates, especially in college. I guess the good part about roommates in college is you have the opportunity to switch or report them, or, you know, it lasts only, you know, 5 months or whatever. But my roommate was really good. Like, even when I walked in on him, like, jamming, he was jamming to, like, Come On Eileen and, like, some classic rock and whatever. He would, like, get anxious and turn it off, and I'd be like, no, come on, man, just jam out. I don't care. Like, sincerely, like, I really did not care. That wasn't me lying. I really didn't mind. He didn't listen to lo-fi while he slept. He listened to, like, classic rock fairly low, and I like that a lot. He never asked. It was kind of unspoken that it was fine to do that. Yeah, he was really interesting. Okay, so things are looking nice. That pillow looks good. Oh, I need to do that window. So I lucked out with him. He was amazing. He was like super understanding. So the roommate I had this past summer, it was actually a girl I was rooming with. She was really fun. She was nice. She kept to herself a lot. We had a fairly big suite for just us two living in that suite. So she had her own room, I had my own room, so we weren't like sharing a room together. Every time I mentioned like my roommate was a girl, my parents would be like, "What?" I'm like, "Come on, it's really not that big of a deal." Was that a thunder? Interesting. That was thunder. Okay. All right. So we're gonna keep going a little bit longer. I'm getting a little afraid that the stream is gonna end and then my recording is gonna end abruptly, and then I won't be able to upload it. So actually, I'm gonna sell this because I want to end without this in the room. Fantastic. We're gonna press escape and save, and that is going to be it. Now that I hear thunder and lightning, hear thunder, see lightning. I don't want my stream to stop abruptly. So we're gonna end here, and the next episode we are going to decorate this house. I'm not gonna touch this house unless it's on stream. I think that's a really good thing to do. All right, so come back for part 2. This VOD will be on my Twitch. I will also upload it to my personal YouTube channel, which should be linked somewhere in my profile. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.